Colin, I have a question for you.
Ask me that question, Ian.
I will right now. What do you think is, in your professional opinion of being a human, the coldest response to, I think that we should break up? Like, if you get that text message, how are you responding to that in the most chill, put together way to make her think that, like, oh, I never cared about you in the first place.
Make her feel bad about herself.
Yeah, like, I never cared about you in the first place. You think this phases me? Check this out. What are you doing? What's your move? Do you want me to give my move while you think?
Yeah.
I have a solid move.
Did you come up with this?
No.
Okay. Nice.
Saw it on a Facebook reel, so I figured it was obscure enough to just go with it.
Is it obscure enough to take credit for it? Because no one's going to know.
Exactly. The coldest response that this Facebook reel came up with, I looked at the comments.
Oh, I see. It was like a question, like, what is and then people
The comments said, the coldest one in the comments said, send her an 8-ball game pigeon.
Ooh, that's good.
Just be like, whatever, we were always friends. This doesn't change anything.
Is that what that says?
That's what it says to me. Like you're like that. I think we should break up. Okay, I guess you could take it one of two ways. You could either take it like I already assumed we were friends and we weren't anything else, or I refuse to even accept that. Let's play game pigeon.
I don't take it as either of those. I see it as just I literally don't care.
Either way.
That's the response I'm seeing.
Either way, it's chilly.
That is
really chilly, don't you think?
I do think that.
Yeah.
That's hard to come up with a good response to, because you wanna say something that says I don't give a darn, you know?
Yeah.
But you also by saying almost anything you could say also shows that you do care.
Yeah.
And just not responding also kind of says that. So if you're going for like crazy cold response, I mean,
no response is the coldest response?
No. Because it kind of says that
kind of says that you're hurt.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want that.
You know,
never let them know your feelings.
You know what you could say?
What?
This would only work if you have you have to do a little legwork beforehand if you see it coming, but you just be like, so
you gotta set this up.
Are we not going bowling on Thursday? Or are we going bowling on Thursday? Or just say like bowling still. Like if you have a weekly calendar thing.
Right.
Be like, still bowling on Thursday or no?
Right.
I feel like that would be a pretty good one, but maybe not. I don't know.
Something like, dang, that sucks. I'm really going to miss your family. That's pretty good.
That one's good.
That's pretty good.
Will you tell your dad I said?
Tell your mom I said goodbye.
Tell your mom I said goodbye. That one's good. Does your mom still go to the grocery store at like 3 to 6? Wednesdays?
Might pop over. Say what's up.
What's up, Miss K? Welcome back to the Recap Podcast. My name's Ian. That's Colin. We're on the podcast, back again with another episode. It's been a minute. We have been having quite a few breaks here and there.
Yeah,
but we're back with it. Should be more consistent now.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Yeah,
I've noticed something just this episode. I didn't notice it last time, but I don't know what to do with my hands now that I don't have a table and laptop in front of me.
Is this podcast? Are you talking to the
No,
audience?
this is part of the pod. I'm not interrupting the pod.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, I guess so. I like to touch my mic.
I did that. No,
that one's weird.
I did that.
Do you guys like our chairs, by the way? Colin hates them.
I do hate them.
They were free, so I like them, but I want to know what your guys' opinion. It's called a Bunjo. And it's a beanbag, like not a beanbag. It's a bungee chair.
Yeah.
Like made out of bungee cord. And it's comfy though.
To be clear, I like the chairs.
Okay.
Like for sitting in.
Colin likes the chairs for sitting in. He doesn't like them for the podcast.
No, I just don't. Because especially, like, we've got these boxes under us so that we're a little more...
We don't. Bleep.
Really?
Beep. I don't care.
Because when you sit in it without that, you're like... Our legs would be up like this.
Your knees are like up by your chin.
Just kind of... It's bad. It just looks stupid.
Looks stupid.
So we have this to keep us a little more upright. But even this is kind of low. And it's just
a little low.
It's just weird. I'm like in between reclining and sitting up. I just feel awkward.
Yeah, I mean, and there's potential for an upgrade. I just think that for now, this free chair is a better alternative than spending because I think if we're gonna spend money on a chair, let's get a couple of nice matching chairs. That will work well.
I mean, I think we could just Facebook Marketplace some crappy office chairs.
Now we're getting crappy office chairs.
I mean,
first it was let's get some good chairs that look good and match us. Now it's 2 crappy office chairs.
Yeah.
That feels like we're moving backwards.
Sure.
See, the one thing that I love about this podcast is that we move forward.
That's kind of our motto.
We progress.
Yeah, yeah.
We're progressives. We don't dwell on things. We don't return to things.
No.
We don't hatch things out again.
No.
That's not what we do here.
Nope.
We're not the remaining podcast or what happened last week podcast.
Right.
That's not what we do.
No.
We progress every time.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the music.
I thought we already rolled.
Maybe we did. Roll it again.
We've already done that joke 3 times. We can't keep coming back to the same one.
I was talking to Will, who's totally a Dexter, but kind of a known Dexter. I don't know. Did we talk about Will a lot?
You have once or twice.
Okay. Anyway, if you know Will, great guy. If you don't, come to Northgate on Sunday. Check him out. He'll be on the platform playing guitar, probably, maybe drums sometimes.
Either way,
but most of the time he plays electric guitar. Sometimes he plays drums though. Anyway, sometimes he plays acoustic too.
Oh,
he's the guy that probably looks like Will. If you think to yourself, which one does Will do? I think you'll probably scan through and you'll be like, maybe that one. You're probably right. Anyway, I was talking to Will and he was saying that that's one of his favorite episodes. Is when we did the intro 12 times.
That was the Christmas episode.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Remind me of Community.
That final
it was
episode?
a Community episode.
Yeah.
Just it just keeps doing the same joke forever until it's almost funny, but not really.
Yeah.
But that makes it funny.
That's kind of our thing on the podcast.
Have we talked about Community on the podcast?
I don't think so. So it's this really good show.
So good. You guys got to check it out.
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, check it out. It's good.
That was our first awkward silence in a long time. I felt awkward. I don't know if you felt awkward.
Not really. Okay. So let's talk about last week and what happened. I was on my honeymoon.
Yep.
That's right. I got married, everybody. It's taken. Rings on. Check it. Check it out. Blinging.
It's pretty cute.
Blinging with the watch too. No, I'm just kidding. It's a Casio. And got married. So I was on my honeymoon on Monday. It was a blast. I got some stories from it though.
Yeah.
Not a ton of crazy things happened. We went on a cruise to the Bahamas. Flew into Miami. And getting on the boat, taking the plane to Miami, getting on the boat, all of that went as smoothly as it possibly could. It was so good. Got into a room, checked in, everything was good. Then we just started living cruise life, which is fun. It's very slow pace. You just kind of do what you do. If you've been on a cruise, you know what I mean. If you haven't, check it out. They're fun. So we get to Wednesday. We're leaving on Friday. We come home on Friday. We get to Wednesday, and we were looking for the observation deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the helicopter would land in case of a medical emergency.
Mm-hmm. Just so you know.
Or I suppose any emergency. Yeah, kind of just so you know, but also you can there's benches out there you can sit and
watch the helicopter come in.
If there was one coming in, you totally could. Yeah. See how bad the injury was of the person. Oh, broken leg. That sucks. Oh, that guy's got a protrusion. That would suck too. Oh my gosh, no head. You know what I mean? Wild. So we're on our way, and
they probably wouldn't airlift somebody if they had no head.
Maybe not. There's a morgue on the cruise ship.
Just throw them in the morgue.
Did you know there's a morgue on
did
cruise
know.
ships?
I was hoping I would get to share that fun fact, but you already
jails.
Did. Yeah.
Temporary holding cells, which is interesting. On whose authority do they have to do that, or do they have to detain someone in international waters?
I don't think they have to have anyone's.
They don't?
It's no man's land.
So they could just take us all down there if they wanted.
I really don't know.
What government would I report to if I killed somebody on the boat? The government I reside in or the government they reside in? Or would anybody even care?
I think you can just do what you want.
Are you serious?
No. It's what happens on the boat stays on the boat. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they always told me. Anyway.
I know, but it's like they close down the shops when you're at port because they don't have to pay, or so that they don't have to pay tax to the country they're in, which is super interesting.
It's genius.
Genius.
We sat
all businesses should be
all
on
day
boats.
on Thursday. We sat, or like half the we probably stopped at 10 a.m. until like midnight or 4 o'clock in the night or in the morning. We sat just outside of like American owned water. We were anchored like right on the edge of international waters so that the casino could be open and so that we could not pay taxes.
Nice.
It was awesome.
It's the way to do it.
Anyway, what I was saying was we were on our way to this observation deck and tripped. Beep it one more time.
Okay.
Because we're going to reveal the name when she's on the pod.
Whoa.
Which is upcoming. My wife, whoa.
Oh.
That's fun. My wife tripped and fell down the stairs and sprained both of her ankles.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, she sprained both of her ankles.
So they had to airlift her, and you were glad you knew where the helicopter was.
No, we hadn't found it yet.
Oh, you were looking for it.
So we missed the helicopter.
Dang.
I picked her up and pulled her to the side and of
very brave
the
of you.
hallway because she was emotional. It was a traumatic experience. And I ran and got some ice and we iced it, whatever. That's a different story. But so it kind of slowed us down a little bit for the cruise.
Sure.
Ended up finding the deck the next day.
Oh, now that you no longer need it.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Wish I would have known where this was.
Wish I would have known where this was when I needed an airlift. But it was fine. We worked it out. But just threw some ice on it. It's whatever. But so, dang it, I forgot.
You forgot your whole story?
No. Oh, yeah. So that was kind of the cruise and like that was the most interesting thing that happened on the cruise. Honestly, food was great. People were great. It was awesome. So we wake up to come home on Friday. We were like planning on getting off the boat at like 7:30. So we were up at like 6:30, finishing up packing and stuff. We were going to maybe grab some breakfast and then head out.
Yeah.
My wife shows me her phone and it says that our flight has been delayed till 9:20 p.m.
And what was it originally scheduled for?
12.
So 9 hours. Roughly.
9-hour delay. We got to the airport at 8 o'clock.
Wow, you were there early too.
Yeah.
Really early.
Yep, we were there really early. Well, and we wouldn't have been that early for a 12 o'clock flight.
4 hours early?
That's a little early.
That's super early.
It's a little early for a 12 o'clock flight, but we also had to get off the boat. Like, we couldn't stay on the boat. So it was like we either go to South Beach with our luggage and
two sprained ankles,
or we go to the airport. So we get to the airport. And also, I wanted to talk to somebody and figure out, like, okay, what can we do about this? Is there any other way to get us home? Etc. So we waited in line, chatted with some people, and they were like, there's space on the 11:40 flight. Because there was a flight at 11:40 going out. There's space. We've seen green seats when we look at it. So we get up there, and the lady goes, it's totally full. There's no room. You have to wait. Or they gave us $200 vouchers. Also, $70 to spend in the airport for food. All in all, they did their best. They did what they could to like make you feel like, hey, we're sorry about this. But the kicker was, for me at least, is we couldn't check our bags until 6:15.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So we were in the main terminal for 10 hours.
So wait. Just to rehash this.
Mm-hmm.
You got there at 8 when you still thought it was at noon.
No. I knew what time.
But you were planning on getting there at 8.
We were planning on getting there at 8 when
so
it was
you
at
went
noon because it was 8:30, but we were planning on doing that just because we didn't have anywhere else to go.
Again, they wouldn't even let you check your bags until 3 hours before the flight. So you wouldn't have even been able to check your bags.
No, they were checking the bags for that flight.
So why weren't they let you until 6 when it was at 9 o'clock flight?
I don't know.
Weird.
I think, my theory is, and I think this is the reason they delayed the flight, is because we heard some other people say that this is what they knew, but this is just a theory, I suppose, is that they overbooked themselves and didn't have a plane to put us on. So we had to use the same plane as the 11:40 flight, but also the same plane that was picking people up from our state and bringing them back to Miami. From here, from Minnesota, bringing them back to Miami. Which I don't know why it would take all day, but I guess I don't know how long like that transition takes either.
They completely... Well, I'm sure what happened is one of the planes that didn't like pass inspection or something, yours, and then they had to use that 1141 for yours.
Right.
Because you figure...
Right, so they didn't have
that checks out time-wise.
Yeah.
Because if it's like a 3-ish hour flight...
And I don't know how long roughly. The turnaround is.
Well, then probably...
So it'd been 3 hours... Well, it's like 3.5. So it's like 7 hours in total flight time. And then if you give
a couple hours on each end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 hours on turnaround total, you know.
Right. Yeah.
You're at like 10 hours, which is about what it was.
That makes sense.
So I think the reason they didn't let us check our luggage is they didn't have anywhere to put it. Like they couldn't like load it up into those trolleys and then like just have it wait in the trolleys, you know, because I think the trolley things and like who loads stuff onto the plane is the airport, not the airline.
Sure.
So it's like that stuff has to be in use, and you can't like we don't have any place to put it if it's going to sit here for 10 hours, right?
That makes sense.
And I kind of, as much of an inconvenience as it was that we couldn't check in, it was sort of like, okay, but I don't want to lose my luggage, like I don't want you to throw it in the back and then lose it. So I was kind of like, okay, this is good that you're not doing that. At least
we still have all of our stuff.
Right. So we sat, well, first they were like, there's nothing you can do. You can't check in until 6:15. I was like, okay. So we went and sat down on the floor because there were no seats anywhere. And then I was like, I looked at my wife and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go take a look around. And she like can't really walk. So I was like, I'm going to go take a look around and see if like I can find some chairs or something and I'll be back. So I started walking and I got back my mom called me and I was like, I can't find any seats. I was just telling her what was going on. And then I got back and then I left again. I came back and had found some seats. So she saw a couple get up and she like jumped up and ran over there. She's like, it was really painful is what she said, but she got us seats. And then we sat in those seats for like 9 hours.
Nice.
And they got us $70, like I said, to spend in the airport. And there was a Chili's.
There you go.
I've never eaten at Chili's.
What?
No, I never have. Have you?
Yeah.
It's good.
Been there like probably 25 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Big Chili's guy.
Not really.
What do you get at Chili's?
A burger.
Okay. That's it's like an Applebee's.
Yeah. It's like a slightly nicer Applebee's.
Yeah. Like a classier Applebee's, like a Maynard's or like a TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was like, okay, let's get Chili's for lunch. So I walked over to Chili's and ordered a couple of baskets of chicken tenders. Right? And I was like, all right, this is what I like. It came out to like $35, which is ridiculous, but it's airport prices. Yeah. And I had a voucher. So I was like, cool. And it was like half. So I was like, perfect. Okay, this is perfect. We'll use the other half for dinner. So I said to her, can I use the other half later? And she goes, nope. And I went, sorry? She's like, no, it's a one-time use. You use it and it's gone.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
For real. But I was like, so I just kind of stood there for a second. I was like, okay, I'd like to see the menu again. So I ended up spending $71.24 at Chili's for lunch. So I ended up paying $1.24, whatever.
What a freaking ripoff.
Yeah, freaking ripoff. And we couldn't finish it all. We had like, what did we have? We had like 19 chicken tenders, 3 orders of fries, 3 orders of mac and cheese, a lava cake with some ice cream, 2 Dr. Peppers. It was delicious. We ended up giving the other chicken tenders away to a different like some people from France that were there, which was cool. Yeah, I read a lot in my book that I'm reading right now and
nice.
Just kind of chilled. And then so we finally got through the gate, right? Time passed, whatever. We get through the gate and we sit down at we get through the check-in and then through the checkpoint TSA, and then we get to the gate, and it was like 7:30. So we have about 2 hours ish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're sitting there. Pretty soon it's 8:40. There's still no plane out there. Like, okay, so then pretty soon it's 9 o'clock. There's still no plane out there, and on the app it says that we are not boarding now. It said boarding at 9:20 was the time. It now says that we're not boarding till 9:40.
And the plane's still not there.
This plane's still not there. We're like, you've got to be kidding me. Eventually, at about 9 o'clock, plane shows up. And I have never seen a plane get turned around that fast.
How fast was it?
6 minutes, maybe. Cleaners on and off.
Wow.
Yeah. Was it fully sanitized? Probably not. Do I care? Not a bit.
Is it ever? Probably not.
Is it ever? Exactly. But there were people that got off that flew into Miami, and then the cleaners went on. Boom. And we were back.
Right.
So, like, that in itself makes me ask, like, what was the, like, long turnaround before?
Probably just cleaning better.
Maybe. Yeah, could be, I guess. So we get on the plane. We take off probably. We took off at about 10 o'clock is what ended up happening. Just everything, whatever. We took off at about 10 o'clock, and he's like, it's a 3 hour and 22-minute flight. So we landed at, that doesn't make sense.
What time?
Oh, well, we gained an hour.
Change. Yeah.
Yeah, we gained an hour. So we landed at like 1:12 because we flew a little bit faster, but then it was like 12 because they're an hour ahead. And we get on the tarmac, and the captain comes over the speaker, and he goes, we're just waiting for a gate to open up. They don't have a gate open. All these planes are empty. They're just parked at the gates.
Nice.
And he's like, I'm talking to the people. There's 3 planes behind us waiting for a gate. I've explained several times about the situation. We're just kind of sitting here, guys. We sat there for a half hour on the tarmac waiting for a gate. And the stewardess comes over to the speaker and goes, since we're all sitting here on our phones, you might as well go to the Sun Country app. That's why I flew. Might as well go to the Sun Country website and file your complaint. She's like, I just filed mine. Like, she was pissed that this all happened, which I kind of get because it made.
Did you file a complaint?
Much longer. No, I didn't.
You probably could have gotten something.
Maybe they already gave us $200.
Probably could have gotten more.
Maybe. I don't care.
I mean, you would care if you got it.
I'm not gonna file a complaint.
I'm not saying you should now, but I think you're just saying you don't care.
The story's almost done. I'm dragging. Okay,
it's dragging on.
I'm dragging on. The story's almost done. Whatever. We end up getting off the plane. Grabbed our luggage. I went to the bathroom. This is where the story turns into a urinal story.
I was waiting for this moment.
Yep. So this man took a middle urinal. Okay. I don't know what the details were before, if there was another person in there, not sure. But if you have it was a row of 5 urinals.
He took the middle one?
It was a row of 6. It was a row of 6 urinals, and he took roughly the middle one.
So like 3rd or 4th.
Yeah. There could have been a wall hugger, and he skipped one, which is fine. He didn't go all the way, but I think it still falls under proper etiquette, like to just skip.
Well, if someone was on if let's say he was on number 3.
Okay.
And someone was on number 1.
Yeah.
Taking number 3 is respectable.
Mm-hmm.
Having an even number of urinals is whoever designed the building's fault. Like,
there might have been 4 now that I think about it, but either way.
Well, then that's a 2-person urinal section.
No, there was.
If there's 4.
What was there, dude? 5. There was 5. There was 4 regular heights and 1 short one.
And which one was he at?
Dead center. At dead center. Yep.
So there's probably someone on.
There's probably
one
some,
of the
not
ends.
a big deal.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. That's not the guy I'm
It's
talking about, right?
Okay.
So I go to 1. Let's just call it 1. Okay. So I come in. I go to 1. He's at 3. There's a space between us, and another man comes in and goes to 4.
Oh no!
I couldn't believe it because I was thinking to myself, literally, I was standing there thinking, it would be wild if somebody came in and went right between the 2 of us. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
But somebody did come in and go to 4 when that man's at 3. The only now, I have a question.
Wait, so you're at 1, he's at 3, someone goes to 4.
1, 3, 4. We're at now,
Yep.
right? So 2 and 5 open.
Yep.
And the only question that I have is it okay for him to do that under any circumstance?
Was 5 the little one?
Yes.
I mean, I can understand it, but it still works. It still works just fine.
Saying. It's
like
there's no reason other than like I mean I would get it. Okay, like if you have your son with you, your small son,
sure, and he's got to use 5.
He's got to use 5, then you're gonna take 4 because also there's like everybody's tired. It's late at night. Like there's no just standing back waiting for an open section.
No, you just got to go.
Yeah.
But if 5 is open, you're by yourself. Someone's at 3 and 1. You take 5.
Even if it's a little kid one, even if it's a shorty.
Right. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Thinking back at it, I might start taking those ones always if they're open sections just to be the guy that
make it easier for everyone else.
Makes it easier for everyone else.
Yeah. I like that.
Because it's really like it was absurd. It was not okay.
You know what though? If you're a number 5 and that's the short one and some little kid comes in, you're going to feel bad about yourself.
Don't care.
You should care.
How short are they?
You
they
should
can
care
use
more
a stall.
about. You should
they
care
could
more.
use a stall.
You should care about people more often.
Dude, they can use
the amount of times
stall.
you've responded to stuff
they
with
can use
don't
a stall.
Care. Makes me mad.
They can use a stall.
Be more caring. Compassion is really
You're such
good.
a Karen.
Whoa.
Sorry, that was too far.
That was too far. Bring it back in.
Also, another life update. I got sick ice cubes. If you're on the thing, you can maybe sort of kind of see them. They're like big cubes, like actual cubes. And it's awesome. And that's just a quick. And I also have spheres for ice cubes nowadays, which is just a perk of being married and having my own money, and I can buy stuff like that.
Well, you know what they say? It's having spherical ice cubes before marriage is just not right.
Levitical law.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
there's a debate to be had, sure, but like in Christian tradition, you wouldn't do that.
You just don't.
You just don't.
You just don't do it.
It's a kind of a gray area, but you stay away from the edge. It's a slippery slope.
Like, exactly. That's what I.
Next
that's
thing
what
you know,
I always say.
Next thing you know, you're gonna have triangle ice cubes.
That's
and we all know that's wrong.
That's what I always say.
Even within the context of marriage.
That's what I always say about slippery slopes. You just stay away from it.
Yeah.
Don't get close
to
the edge. Don't get close to the edge.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that was my honeymoon, and that was the long story of it. I'm sorry that it dragged.
Hey, that's
my
fine.
apologies. But we got a DM.
We did get a DM.
Dexter's DMs is back. Why the?
I don't know. You're just so.
It's hilarious. It's awesome.
It is awesome.
It's not hilarious, but it's awesome.
There's the way you said it made me laugh. That's all.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
You're a funny guy.
Shout out to Tobias.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, just got to say, love the name.
It's a great name. Good job.
I always thought that Toby is like a cute name. It's a good name, but it feels more cute to me than like Tobias. It's like a manly name. I don't know. Tobias just grows on me every time I say it. Tobias.
Just been saying it a lot lately.
Tobias.
Oh my gosh.
It's just fun. Tobias DM'd us and said these exact words. I'm going to read them word for word. Here we go. Yo, what up, Ian and Colin?
Do you think he wrote it that monotone?
The pod. Just found it 2 days ago, and I think I've listened to 6 or 7 already. Laughy face crying emoji. I would love to have most trivia segments, as those are awesome. Also, question to ask on the pod. What's y'all's skincare routine? 2 question marks. Keep up the good work. I love y'all.
Thanks,
Boom, Tobias.
Love you too.
Love you too, dude. Tobias is a hype dude. I know him.
That's awesome.
Which is just fun. Like
that is fun.
I like knowing
people's
knowing
a fun
people.
thing to do.
It's like, it's just like, man, I know that guy. That's awesome. You know, I like to think people think that about me, but they don't, do they?
I've never met someone who's like that about you.
Are you like that?
Not even a little. So my skincare routine.
Yeah, what is your skincare routine?
Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty long section, honestly, because it's a pretty.
We'll slim it down.
Sure, I'll
do a little fast forward.
Okay, quick. I'll be quick. So I start off. That was really good.
Little fast forward. Little fast forward for you. Boom. And the end.
Nothing.
Boom.
Just nothing. I was gonna try and make a joke of like I do this first, step by step, but I honestly don't even know
how it works.
I'll do a little bit of like lotion on my face in the winter
if it gets dry.
Because I get dry in the winter.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wash my face when I shower.
Yeah. Do you have a face wash?
No.
Okay.
That's just body wash.
Yeah. Because it's part of my body. I can do what I want.
You know what? I use 3-in-1 shampoo and body wash for a long time.
Attaboy.
Not currently.
Oh.
I made the switch.
Never mind.
Became a man, decided to be a man.
I currently have a jug or a bottle, squeeze bot container. Yeah. I don't know what those things are called.
Bottle?
I think. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a bottle. Like it's a pump bottle. If it's got a pump, it would be a pump bottle, right?
I think so.
It just doesn't feel right. It always felt right in my head, but now that I say it out loud, it just doesn't feel
container
right.
Doesn't seem right. I mean, it is a container.
It's obviously a container. It fits into the category of a container, but a lot of things do.
Sure.
Bowls, jugs,
bottles. Cartons. Boxes.
Yeah, boxes. Bags. But it's not any of those things. Trunks.
Treasure chests. Regular chests. Jack-o'-lanterns. Shoes.
Anyway, I currently have a bottle, jug, a container.
Yep.
Filled with 3-in-1 from Old Spice, which smells great, but I don't think it's very good for me.
Who cares?
But I'm just trying to use it up, and then I can use the wife's stuff.
Or you're sharing soap.
We share soap, yeah.
So then you smell like a freaking girl.
Well, I don't share. We don't share soap. To be honest, I thought we did for a second.
You just made that up.
I have some Dr. Squatch, which I just want to plug Dr. Squatch real quick. Would love a sponsorship by them. That would be sick.
Yeah,
Dr. Squatch, if you're listening, should we tag them? No. Can we tag them in a pod? Can you tag people
in the episode? No,
you can't. That sucks. Anyway, shout out Dr. Squatch. It's like exfoliating my skin, which is maybe my skincare routine. I don't know. What?
My skincare routine is using soap.
That face right so good. That could be memeable. Somebody meme that.
Facebook group.
The dead Facebook group.
Hey. Yeah.
Tobias, go
join the
Facebook group. The Dexters of the Recap podcast. Everybody go join it, but Tobias
for real.
He's our newest participating Dexter. So go join it. Also, I don't think Isaac's on there either.
Isaac who?
Bankston.
Is he still listening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to him? He grabbed me at I think it was Christmas service at church.
That was a long time
ago.
And
he just grabbed my or tapped my shoulder or something. He was like, "Dude, love the pod, by the way," and then he left. So, yeah, I think he still listens.
Nice.
Which, Isaac, if you listen, shoot us a DM, say what's up, ask us a question, and go follow the Facebook group.
Dude, I met a fan at your wedding.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Will?
No, I think his name was Trey.
Trey. Yeah. Yes.
Signed his arm.
Dude, I signed his arm too. He came to me and he was like, "Sign my arm." And
was it the same arm? Was my signature already there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was hype.
Nice.
I signed his whole forearm.
Oh, dang.
But yeah, he's a fan. He listens, I think, pretty regularly, but he's a cool guy. We should have him on the pod sometime.
We should.
That would be fun. We should have everybody on the pod.
Everyone's welcome.
But the truth is we don't really have people on the pod who aren't known by the pod.
We could, though.
We do have Logan on the pod who doesn't really participate, but we had Makai on, and Makai has a segment. We had Tate on. Tate has a segment. We had Dexter on. Dexter has a segment. So I
don't think we
give us content.
That doesn't need to be a thing, though.
It doesn't need to be a thing, but it's easier to have somebody on as a guest that isn't a total who is this? A total bombshell. It can happen.
I don't think it matters as long as the person's interested.
If you're interested,
reach out.
No,
to have you.
But I don't know. I like to kind of develop a relationship with them first. If they're random,
you don't want to have a stranger on the pod.
I don't love the idea of a stranger on the pod. I just lost one of my ears, which kind of makes me nervous because it's never happened before, and these are my good. Oh, it's back. It was the extension. We're good.
You don't have a stranger on the pod. That makes sense.
I don't love the idea of a stranger on the pod.
I don't either.
Or even somebody I kind of know, but don't really know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, skincare routine for me is the same as Colin. Nothing except I do use exfoliating soap. Dr. Squatch has, I think, sand in it or something like that. That kind of scratches when I rub it on. It feels really nice.
Mine has charcoal, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's my body wash is black.
Ew.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of like a Venom vibe.
Ew. That's gross.
Venom.
Yeah,
like the Spider-Man villain.
Gonna get him.
I love that song. I really
hate
do.
it. It sucks.
It's such a vibe. So that's skincare.
That's skincare for you.
Do you have another question?
Bada bing, bada
Something
boom.
about trivia.
Just
do more of it.
He doesn't have a question. He just says do more of it, which I guess I don't know. Maybe in the first like 6 or 7 episodes, we must.
Well, he was only 7 episodes in at the time.
Yeah, but I also don't know if he started from the beginning. So, so thanks for asking the question. It's going to take you 3 weeks to to get to it.
But, I don't know. He's moving pretty quick. He might be caught up already.
He might be caught up already, but I don't remember what we did for trivia, but we could add some trivia. We should
I'd be
throw
down for some trivia.
Oh, wait. That thing we were going to do is kind of like trivia.
Kinda. Not really, but the game we're playing?
Yeah. Should we play it now?
Let's do the game.
Game
Tobias,
time.
we might do trivia sometime.
We should add. We will.
We'll add to the rotation. We have a schedule. We'll add it to it, and then once we get to it, we'll get to it. But we got a lot of stuff ahead of it, so it's just going to take some time.
Game time. Welcome to Game Time. This game is sponsored by a reel that I saw on Instagram of somebody doing the same thing, and I thought it was cool, so we're going to do it too.
Yes.
Welcome to Game Time. Here are the rules. The rules are simple. I am going to think of a number between 1 and 10. Yep. I'm going to think of a number between 1 and 10. Colin is going to ask for a category, okay? And I'm going to give him an object in that category. For instance, Colin, category?
Light bulbs.
Edison.
So clearly it's a 10. That's the number you were thinking of.
Well, yeah, in this instance,
for the example.
In this instance, yes.
So you think of the number. Yep. I'm guessing it. I don't know the number. I'm giving you a category. You tell me something that ranks at that number.
Yep.
In the category I said, and then I'm using that as a clue.
No. I'm sorry. We're doing this backwards. Oh, no. That was all right. That was all right. Yep. Correct.
Okay.
And it's going to take, you can go as many as you need until you feel confident in the number. There is no limit. I mean, let's try to get it quick.
How many guesses how many guesses do I get on what the number is? Just one?
Yes.
Okay. If I'm wrong, I lose. If I'm right, I win.
Sure.
Essentially.
If somebody has to
If you don't
lose,
understand
sure.
the game yet, just we'll go for it and you'll probably figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
You got your number?
I do.
Okay. We start off with a great one. Marvel movies.
Oh, okay. 10 being like the good ones?
10 being great, 1 being horrible.
Okay. I'm going to go with Black Panther.
Ooh.
The first time I watched it.
That changes things a little bit.
Only a little bit, not really.
I have an idea of what your number is, and I'm going to be disappointed if this is what it is. But don't react to that.
Okay. You might think I like.
Well, I just don't.
Keep going.
Okay. Brands of car.
Brands of car. Like all out brands or just like, brands
makes, not models.
Yeah, brands of car. Volkswagen.
Okay. We'll say. I'm running out of things to do categories of. Okay, light bulb.
Ring light.
Ring light.
Does that count?
I think so. We'll count it.
Does that count?
States. They did that in the video.
Yeah, they did that in the video. They did states. States. Utah.
That one throws me off a little bit.
Utah, baby.
Utah, huh?
Utah has 2 redeeming qualities of it.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a state.
This might add to my. That might work within my.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
States are hard though because it's like I've never been to that state.
Well, it's hard because
but I'm just going with it.
With a lot of these things, it's really hard to guess if it's somewhere in the middle.
Fair enough,
if it's like a 10 or a 1, it's pretty easy to come up with an answer for anything.
Right.
Fast food.
Fast food. Those 2 are like 1s. I'm trying to think of something.
So it's not 1.
See, my time is giving that away, but I'm gonna go with DQ. Oh, dang it! I should have thought of that. DQ.
Okay, I think I've got my answer.
Okay.
7.
Wrong.
Is it 6?
No.
5?
4.
4? What? You thought Black Panther was a 4?
I knew that was the only thing you were basing it off of.
That's what I started with, and then everything else seemed to add to that. Utah's only a 4. Dang.
Yeah, Utah's a 4 state. It's got Salt Lake City, which just sounds cool. It's also part of the 4 corners. Otherwise, it's like just a trash state. Ohio or Idaho. Ohio 1, Idaho 2. I don't know why. Just is.
Okay.
And yeah, Black Panther's not very good. DQ sucks for food, but like Long John Silver's was my 1.
Okay.
And White Castle was also my 1.
I understand Black Panther not being like the best Marvel movie, but I thought when we first saw it, you liked it.
I should have. It probably wasn't super fair to add the first time I saw it, nor was it super fair to say Black Panther. Wakanda Forever, I guess, would have been an easier.
Yeah.
Or a more accurate representation of my number.
You think Volkswagen's a 4, huh? Don't you drive a Volkswagen?
I do. I have a good. But 4 is like just below average.
I guess
Volkswagen's a nice brand. I don't like the fact that they're.
If someone said that you were a 4 out of 10,
that would hurt my feelings.
Yeah, pretty bad. Even if someone said you were a 5 out of 10, that would hurt your feelings, would it not?
I think it honestly would depend on the person to be frank. What about who doesn't like being frank?
What about if you're Ian?
If you're Ian, feels the same as if
you're
Frank. You got your number?
How would it depend? Hold on, I want to dive into this a little more. How would it depend? Like, okay, let's say it
would depend.
Let's say Robert Downey Jr.
I want somebody to be honest with me. If it's a close friend of mine and they tell me 5, I know that they're being honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's like if you were to tell me I'm a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, Ian, you're a 5 out of 10.
I know that you're being honest with me, not telling me what I want to hear. If somebody ever looks at me and says you're a 7 out of 10, I know that you don't think I'm a 10 and you're just trying not to hurt my feelings. I have no idea what you actually think about me. Straight up.
But that's kind of my point, though, is 7 out of 10 in some ways is average.
7 out of 10 is polite. 5 out of 10 is mathematically average.
Mathematically, sure. But this isn't a linear scale.
The game is a linear scale.
We're doing a linear scale, huh? Let's say you saw a movie and you thought it was just okay.
Yep.
7 out of 10.
Nope. 5 out of 10.
What? I just don't believe you. I don't.
Just okay. 5 out of 10. It wasn't bad.
Maybe a 7 out of 10 is more average good.
Yes, correct.
I mean,
what's a 7 out of 10 Marvel movie? 7 out of 10 Marvel. Well, those are rare. To be honest with you. Well, no, 10 out of 10s are rare. 7 out of 10 is not rare. Iron Man.
Ant-Man.
Iron Man. Ant-Man. The first Thor is probably like
over 7 out of 10. Iron Man's 8.
Maybe an 8. Sure. Ant-Man. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Solid movie. Good movie. It's not an okay movie. It's a good movie. Thor: The Dark World, 3. Thor, 5. It's okay. It's a good movie. Or I don't know if it's a good movie. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Should we move on?
Are you tracking with me now?
I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. You got your number?
I got my number.
Cool. Give me clothing.
I almost said it out loud.
Give me clothing brand.
Sure. Oh, that's tough. We'll go. Can I just say Target?
Goodfellow.
Sure. Goodfellow.
Okay. I think I know your. Wait. Oh, Goodfellow. Okay. Give me NF song. Off of Search.
Off of the Search.
Off of the Search album.
Can you pull it up for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just a moment here.
This is kind of a throwback to very first episode.
Maybe.
Second episode
or something. While I'm doing this, give me gas station.
Gas station. Quick Trip.
Dang. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So just look through them quick.
Yeah.
Quick Trip. Wow. That's a high ranker for my world.
Okay, NF song is Why.
Dang, okay. Okay, give me card game.
Card game. Like, with a standard deck of cards or just any kind of game that uses
standard deck of cards.
Okay.
Even if it's just one that me and you know.
You're fishing for a certain number here.
I am fishing for a number.
It's not.
It's not that number, I guess.
I mean, it might be. I don't know
Could
for
be.
sure what number you're fishing for.
Yeah.
Let's say blackjack.
Blackjack. Do you play blackjack?
Every day.
You serious?
Actually, sorry, solitaire.
Solitaire. Do you play solitaire?
I had a kick where I played it on my phone for like 3 days.
Wow.
It was
Okay.
fun.
I'll steal a segment and go, or steal a category and go Marvel movie.
Marvel movie. This one is Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay. Give me McDonald's food.
Oh,
Oh, that's good. Give me McDonald's food.
that's a great one.
McDonald's item.
McDonald's item. I'm gonna go nuggets.
9.
Close. 8.
Dang. Oh, so close. Oh, I should have known. Nuggets should have told me.
Yeah,
Spider-Man Homecoming 8, huh?
I think so.
Okay. What was the other one that like totally right off the bat? Quick Trip is a 8?
Yeah,
What's a 10?
like Wawa.
Oh, I don't know Wawa. Do you know
Wawa's
9?
nice. Maybe Wawa would be a 9, and Wawa would be a 10. I'd like to put Buc-ee's in there somewhere, but I've never been.
Okay, fair enough. There might not be a 9.
There's
you
not
know
a 9
of,
right
but-
now for
Okay,
me.
that's fine.
Personally,
Wow.
at this stage of my life, I don't have a 9 guess.
I'm really happy with my guess. I think if I would have taken a little bit more time, I would have gotten there. But
Mhm.
that was fun.
That was fun.
Way more fun on my end. Like way more fun guessing
Yeah,
the number
guessing's fun.
than it is
I mean, how far are we into this?
giving the number.
You want to do another round or two?
We got 10, 15 minutes left.
Should we do another round or two?
I'm fine doing it.
Let's do another one.
All right, let's do another one. Yeah, I got my number
Okay.
right here. Here's a number if you want to play along.
I hope that's not it because I just looked. Oh
No, like it's on my hand.
I gotta put it there later.
It's on my hand. It could be that number.
Time travel.
Oh bad. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Let's say this is where it gets tricky. I'm running out of.
You can use some of the same ones if you want.
I could.
Yeah.
Let's do. Like I'm trying to think of the word. Like music tech brand,
Music tech.
So, like, microphone
audio
or
like audio
soundboard, anything that related.
Oh, that's hard. Can I do like guitar pedals?
Sure.
Walrus Audio.
Oh, jeez, walrus.
You don't know that stuff.
I don't, but the way you said it makes me think it's not very
Fair enough. Fair enough. The way I said it.
App.
Ooh, Messenger.
Oh, buddy. Dang. Celebrity.
Celebrity. Chris Pratt.
That was gonna hurt my feelings if I'm right. Okay. Playing card brand.
Playing card brand.
Yeah. Because I won't know.
Gemini.
Yeah, I'm confused now. Oh, buddy. Yeah, I have no idea right
Keep
now.
going. Keep going.
Let's do car brand again.
Okay. I'm gonna say Ford, but it's not. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Ford, but there's more to it than just Ford. But if you ask a different question, I'll give you a different answer.
If I ask a different question.
You asked for a car brand, so I gave you a car brand.
Okay. Let's do.
If you ask me what my favorite smoothie was, I would say, or if you ask me what my favorite
Are you just giving your own
smoothie
question?
flavor was, I would say strawberry. If you ask me what was in my favorite smoothie, I would give you a different answer.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean now?
Yeah. Yes, I do know. What you
Okay.
mean. Decade.
That's hard. I'm gonna go with the 80s. But I don't know if I totally. I don't know if I'm totally there.
Okay,
but
we'll say shoe brand.
Shoe brand?
Yeah.
Vans.
Okay. Getting closer. I'm
We're narrowing it down
a little bit. Appliance brand.
Example?
KitchenAid.
Oh.
Like kitchen appliance. I can think of like 3.
I can't think of any.
Okay, we can
I don't have an opinion.
Computer brand.
Apple.
Whoa. Whoa, buddy.
Tech company. Same thing, right?
Okay.
Same question.
Sure, tech company.
Okay. Yeah.
Apple.
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
You say computer brand, I thought of Dell and Apple, so I picked.
That's the only 2. We'll do Marvel movie again.
That one's hard.
You can do it.
Just thinking through them all right now.
Just think.
It might come back to bite me, and I might have to explain later, but Thor Ragnarok.
Okay. A couple more. Let's do movie. Just overall.
Movie. The Perfect Game. That's not what it's called. It's called The Greatest Game Ever Played. The Perfect Game is a different movie.
Okay.
The Greatest Game Ever Played.
TV show.
Community.
Okay. It's 10, right?
Yeah, it's 10.
What was it that everything threw me off right away? Chris Pratt's a 10, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a 10 out of 10 celebrity.
I'm trying to think of what some of my early questions were.
You asked me
the pedal one. I definitely thought that was
well,
low.
yeah, but you didn't know, so
But the way your tone.
Walrus Audio is a fantastic pedal company. Okay. You asked me card, and that really I don't know why that threw you off.
That one didn't. Well, that threw me off because I thought it was low, but I knew you liked that brand.
Oh, you thought the number?
I thought low early on. So then you said that.
You thought Chris Pratt would be low?
That's why I was so hurt. I was like,
well, yeah,
that's great. No,
well, that was like the second question you asked me.
Yeah, I think I really was confident that the pedal one was low.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
What gave it away?
Community sealed the deal. Yeah, obviously,
and I knew it would as soon as I said
Thor Ragnarok. I was already leaning towards high,
and I didn't have for the record, Thor Ragnarok's probably an 8.
I knew you really liked that movie,
but I don't know of a 10 Marvel movie. Do I have one? Do you know? Do I have a 10 Marvel movie?
I don't know. I would have said No Way Home.
Yeah, I don't know.
I might have said Doctor Strange 2.
Oh, that's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
I forgot about that one. Oh, I would even argue Infinity War.
I might have said Infinity or Endgame. Vans maybe switch to a high number. Yeah, that was fun.
Cool. All right.
I'm going to do...
Don't tell me.
I'm going to do the number 14. Go ahead.
Do you have your number?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Give me...
I'm actually... You know what? I'm not going to show the numbers because that ruins it for them. Because you wanted to
Fair
see
enough.
the number.
I'm not showing you the number.
Did you just learn how to do that, and that's why you keep doing it?
Does it sound good?
It sounds really good.
Oh, no.
In my ears, at least.
I've never tried it before.
You do a good job. That one
was probably less good.
That wasn't as good. Just because I'm thinking about it now.
It seems to be more natural.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me country.
Country. We'll say... Ooh, that's tough. Greenland. Is that a country?
Uh-huh.
I think it's country.
Okay, that doesn't really give me anything. Give me beverage.
Beverage. We will say iced tea.
Dang. Okay, that doesn't give me anything either. Give me Taylor Swift song.
You need to calm down.
Okay, shooting blanks here. Give me. I'll take Marvel movie. It's a desperate pick, but it gives me a good.
It does get results.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to say Captain Marvel.
Okay, so we're low numbers here, which adds up.
What are you talking about?
I
love that movie. That's my favorite one.
Which Captain Marvel? The first one?
Yeah, we'll say first.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Even the
okay.
way you said, yeah, we'll say first. Like,
we'll go
like
first.
they're the same number in your head.
No, but I don't know which one's worse or better.
Fair enough. Okay. Ice-T. I didn't know you didn't like Ice-T. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do like. Oh no, you're a lemonade guy. Okay.
It can only be one or the other.
You really can. Arnold Palmer's don't exist. No, they're really
they
good,
don't.
actually.
They're not real.
They are good. Give me celebrity.
Ooh. Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay. Give me Give me TV show.
Let's say TV shows are tough because there's just so much to choose from. You know.
Just pick one.
Yeah, I know.
See, what we're learning here is Colin only watches good TV. I know the number is low. I just need to hone in on it. Zero in. You know.
We will say this one's really tough.
Just go with it.
Yep. I'll just Friends.
All right. Let's give me NF song again. Off search.
Can I see the phone again?
Sure.
Go to the next question and I'll
give me time of day.
Time of day.
Evening, morning, that type.
Oh, okay. So not like a time. Not
like 12:23. No.
That's what I was gonna say.
No, like time of day, evening, night, middle of the night, etc.
Okay. Very early morning.
Okay. Okay.
NF song only.
3.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Finally, someone won the game.
Go. That felt so good. Holy cow. Man, Jimmy Kimmel brought it so far down. I was sitting at like 6, and then you said Jimmy Kimmel. I was like, whoa,
dang,
we're below 5.
You thought I thought Captain Marvel was a 6?
Maybe not, but maybe I might have just
after we just had that conversation about how 5 is average.
Maybe not. Maybe I didn't think about that, but I knew that both of them were not.
What was my very first one?
Favorite? Your very first one was country.
Yeah,
Greenland.
That one was tricky.
I knew it was tricky because I knew that if you went with something like that most people would consider I don't know, maybe.
Do I know a secret?
Country, but
I changed my number when you asked the first question.
Oh my gosh, what was your number?
Originally it was 1, but I figured anyone I gave for that would give it away.
What would you give for a 1?
Either would have given China or North Korea.
China. North Korea would have been better.
Like North Korea for sure would have given it away.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like, can you think of a worse country?
I don't know that.
I don't think so.
I could. If I said politician.
Politician. For 3 or for 1?
For 3. That's hard.
Joe Biden.
Okay. What's a 1?
A 1?
Nancy Pelosi.
I would say maybe
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi.
Nixon.
Nixon is definitely not a 1. No chance. Politician I would have said, I can't think of his name, the governor of California.
Oh, I don't know
Maybe
his name either.
maybe Justin Trudeau. He's like the what's the Canada equivalent of president? They have a prime minister?
King? I don't know. They had Queen Victoria.
Well, they still like subscribe, that's the wrong word, but subscribe to the Europe or the Britain's royalty, but they have like
they do?
Yeah.
Well, Queen Victoria wasn't Britain. It's Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah,
was it Queen Victoria before Queen
I don't
Elizabeth
know,
the first?
but they have like Canada has the Queen on their money.
Yes.
But they still have someone
But they have Queen Victoria
Canada
on their money, which is not Queen Elizabeth.
Were they were they both British queens or
I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't care.
Somebody tell us.
We live in the best country.
We do. We
do.
In the best
we just
country
do.
on earth. It might kind of suck from time to time, but it's still the best country on earth.
That just shows how much the world sucks sometimes.
Amen.
That's not about us.
Amen, brother.
It's not us.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother. That's a fun game.
That's a fun game.
Tell us how you felt about the game, please, because I want to know.
Give us some categories to choose from too, because we're running out.
Well, yeah. I mean, go ahead. I don't really care.
Just comment something, please. Please give me attention.
I'm gonna make a game time. This doesn't matter to anybody else, but I'm just making a game time.
Note.
Not note, but like a section in my note, and then categorizing underneath it. Like I have like top 3 is on there, you know, and that will add zeroing in.
Is that this?
Yep. I feel like that was a good name.
Zeroing in. Yeah.
Because it has the name zero in it. The word zero in it.
I don't know how that's relevant.
Because it's a number?
Because it's a number and there's numbers in the game.
I don't know. Stop.
It's like...
I'll tell you one thing about the game. It'll put hair on your chest.
That's like calling basketball the shoe game.
Shut up.
Because you wear shoes while you're playing.
Shut up. That's so mean. I had a Kaya's conspiracies, but...
I don't think we have time.
We don't have time.
There's just no time.
And there was a different one that I want to add to it instead. So, because that one was dumb. It was about the deja vu. Guess what it was saying about deja vu that it was calling a conspiracy. Maybe it was more of a joke, but
tell me that.
Also, shout out Taco Boy. That's just a random thing.
What's the conspiracy?
That deja vu is what has happened to you in a previous lifetime.
That's stupid. That's
the oldest theory. That's like an old man coming to me and going, "Hey, you know what I heard today? We didn't go to the moon." It's like, okay, welcome to the 21st century, buddy. Wow, you made it out of 1972. Congrats.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, really quick.
I have a coworker who doesn't think we went to the moon, which is fine.
I have a very close friend.
I don't super think we went to the moon either.
Oh,
but
jeez.
Oh, I think we've been to the moon. I don't think we went in 1972. But he's like bringing up all this stuff from time to time now, and like I'm like, dude, you're like, and maybe I'm just a little more advanced in the actual theory, and I just like it just sounds like somebody explaining arithmetic to me, but
arithmetic. Actually, never mind. I'll save it for next time.
What?
Yeah, just a little tease.
Oh, don't forget.
I will.
What should I write down to help you remind? Because I look at my notes while we do this.
Write down bail.
Are you sure that will work?
BALE.
Are you sure that will work?
90%. 80%.
Anything else I can add? Bail slash Christian Bale?
No, do sand.
Bale slash sand.
Yep.
All right. You better remember.
I will. I would have with the first thing. Now that we talked about it, I remember for sure.
Colin's story.
We probably won't talk about it next week, though, because that's your wife's episode.
Oh, yeah. Maybe having my wife on next episode could happen. So if that happens, well, either way, send us some questions that you have for women, and we will ask
like
a
just
woman
for
on the podcast.
For womankind.
For the womankind. If you are a woman and you'd like to hear me and Colin answer a question of yours, while there's a woman on the podcast, so she can respond to it live. That would be cool too.
Yeah,
I know we have some women listeners out there.
Really? That would shock me.
I know for sure one.
Wow.
Her name's Tiara. What's up, Tiara?
That's crazy. Hi.
Shout out Tiara.
Shout out.
Do it.
Shout out Tiara. I said shout out.
Boom. All right. Well, that's all we have for today.
I like it.
Actually, we would have more, but we're done.
We're done. We're just sick of it.
We're sick of it. But I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And again, the new studio with the lovely chairs.
Garbage.
Look, I can touch Colin's shoulder.
He couldn't in the old studio.
I couldn't. I totally could have.
He definitely could have.
Darn, that was stupid. So stupid of me. All those.
We got to end this before you say any more stupid things.
Okay.
Stupidity.
All right. Well, thanks for coming, and we'll see you next time. Love you.
Bye.